Hey, VC Jack here. Welcome back to Final Martini. I'm back after a little bit of a hiatus. I haven't done a video in about 3 weeks, and that's because I've been on a cruise, 16-day cruise from LA to Miami through the Panama Canal. Had a great trip, great weather, nice and tanned, I'm nice and relaxed. Great food, great drinks. Stopped off in Mexico, 3 places in Mexico, went to Costa Rica, Guatemala, Colombia, Grand Cayman Islands, and finished off in Miami, like I said. Fantastic trip. The weather was outstanding, and but it's good to be home. One of the things about going away in the winter is you really get your socks knocked off when you step out of the airport when you get home. And we're in a little bit of a cold spell right now, so that was a shockaroo to me. But anyways, while I was in San Pedro, where the cruise ship terminal is, I went to visit a couple of record stores and I picked up some records. So why don't we just get right at it? And first record I picked up, really pleased to pick this up. This is by a guitar player called Pete Carr. He was a part of the Muscle Shoals rhythm section for many years. He's recorded with many artists as part of that unit. I have his first record called No Words on It. This is another album. It's got a couple of vocals on it that the first one did not have. That was all instrumental, but this is a fantastic record. I was happy to pick this up and happy to see it. As soon as I saw the name Pete Carr, I just grabbed it and said, that one's mine. It's called Multiple Flash. If you want to hear a great guitar player in the likes of Jeff Beck, check out Pete Carr. Great guitar player. So really happy to pick this up. Next record, this is a local San Pedro band, I think this was released in 1987. The fellow is called Jason Paul and his band. The album is called A Rebel One, recorded in San Pedro in do we have a date here? March 2017. It's on Cat Trash Records. Kind of an Americana record, local band. I always like to pick up local bands whenever I'm traveling. I haven't played this yet, but they're a 3-piece. They're kind of an Americana band. So looking forward to that. Jason Paul. The album is called A Rebel One. Next up, this is a band that I already had a record of. I didn't realize it at the time. But the band is called Straight 8. And the album is called No Noise From Here. They are a British band. I think they're from New York. But the interesting thing about them is they're on Eel Pie Records, which I don't have anything on Eel Pie Records, I don't think. I'll show you the label. Very plain. This might be a promo. It is a British import. And they are a power pop outfit from the UK, somewhere in the north of the UK. I think Pete Townsend discovered them, and his production company took over management of the band, and it wasn't recorded at Eel Pie Studios, but it was recorded at Basing Street Studios between 1977 and 1979. Power pop band. I didn't realize that I had their second album. This is their first album, and they're pretty good, as I remember from the other album I have. So I'm looking forward to giving this a listen. Nice laminated cover. Yeah, another blind buy. Lots of these are blind buys. From the $2 bins, a guy called Rusty Weir, and the album is called Stone, Slow, Rugged. And Rusty Weir, as you can see, is a country guy. He's from Austin, Texas. Jerry Jeff Walker's recorded a couple of his songs, and I took a chance on this. This was $2 in decent shape. It's on ABC Records. ABC Records is one of my favorite labels because they had a wide variety of genres and styles and artists. So looking forward to this. Rusty Weir, Stone, Slow, Rugged. In a similar country vein, I couldn't, this was in the $2 bin as well. This is an album by Red Simpson called I'm a Truck. Love trucker songs. I love trucker albums, and he had a hit with the song I'm a Truck. Don't know anything about him, but again, this is on Capitol Records from I know they're not going to give me a date on this. This is a little bit unusual because it's got this, it's got a capital label in this light orange color, which I've never seen before. Might as well just tear the shrink off of this one. Perfect shape. But, there you go. Looking forward to giving this one a spin as well. I'm a Truck by Red Simpson. Next up, another one of my favorite artists. This is a comp, and this is by Tom Rush, and the album is called Classic Rush. It's on Elektra Records. It's a selection of records from his Elektra years. Tom Rush from New Hampshire, I think. Still going strong, and the title track on here is On the Road Again, which he wrote. Willie Nelson made famous. Who Do You Love? Urge for Going, a Joni Mitchell song. He's a great songwriter and a great cover master as well. Something in the Way She Moves is on here, and The Circle Game. So Tom Rush, a comp from on Elektra Records. I always pick up anything I see by Tom Rush. I pick up, and they're always really, really cheap and really great records. Next up, New Riders of the Purple Sage, an album I did not have from 1975, I believe, and it is called Oh What a Mighty Time. Of course, you can see it's a promo with the timestamp on there. They do a version of Up Against the Wall Redneck, Jerry Jeff's famous song, by Gary P. Nunn, and by the way, who wrote it. And one of my favorite songs, Take a Letter Maria, fantastic song. New Riders of the Purple Sage, Oh What a Mighty Time. Happy to find that one. And timely buy, I think, because I bought this probably about a week before, maybe 7 to 9 days before I got the news that she had passed away. But this is Marianne Faithfull's album called Faithless. It was released in 1976 after a 10-year hiatus from recording. And I think it was originally called, the title of the album was called Dreamin' My Dreams. And it was re-released 2 years later under the name Faithless, which is probably a better title. Funny thing about this record is they're all country songs. So Marianne Faithfull's got a great voice, and I can't wait to hear this. It's on NEMS, and it is a British import. I didn't realize that NEMS was still releasing records in the late 70s, but here's the NEMS label. So looking forward to giving that a spin. What does she do on here? There's covers of Waiting for Me Down by the River, I'll Be Your Baby Tonight, All I Want to Do in Life. That Was the Day, Nashville, Honky Tonk Angels, I'm Not Lisa. So country album from Marianne Faithfull. May she rest in peace. A couple of new sealed records, but sealed records that I picked up for $4 a piece, and I just couldn't leave them behind. And this is a band, again, Blind Buys. This is called Doctor's Mob. They're described as a punk, power pop, hard rock band out of Austin, Texas, kind of like the Replacements, the Minneapolis band. They recorded 2 records. Their motto was show up drunk, show up late, or not at all. And they had a small following, never made it. Of course, they recorded 2 records, and this is a re-release on Relativity Records. So, Doctor's Mob. Looking forward to giving this a spin as well. Another band that I didn't know anything about. This is a Detroit band, and they're described as electro-punk. The band is Shock Therapy. The album title is called My Unshakable Belief. So $4, sealed record. Take a chance on that any day of the week. So Shock Therapy. And that's all I got from that record store. But just around the corner, that was on 6th Street, I think, and on 7th Street. Both of these record stores were within a 10-minute walk of my hotel. And I went to Steady Beat Records, and they had lots of stuff I wanted to buy, but they're they were pretty good at pricing records pretty high, but not very good at grading records. But I picked up a couple, and this is Buddy Miles. We Got to Live Together. I think this is a 1970 release. In the middle of recording this, Jimi Hendrix died, and it's dedicated to Jimi. Of course, Buddy Miles played with Jimi the year prior to that. He's got a very, very large band on there. There's, I think, 9 or 10 players in the band. And there's, I'll show you the inside cover. It's on Mercury Records, and it is weird. I thought it was going to be one of those unipacks, but it's actually a top loader. So don't have very many top loaders. So I was happy to see that it wasn't a unipack. And there are 5 songs on here. One of them is on the second side, We Got to Live Together, and that's a 12-minute song. So love Buddy Miles. Hard to pick up Buddy Miles records in good condition. And We Got to Live Together. This was $13, so it wasn't priced too bad. Looking forward to giving that a spin. And last but not least, I don't know if you'd call it a grail, but I picked up this album. It's Mott the Hoople, Mad Shadows, Mott the Hoople. One of their Atlantic records before they signed on to CBS when they did All the Young Dudes, and they hit the big time, really. But these island records are really hard to find. They are priced significantly higher than I normally pay. This one cost me $18. It's in pretty good shape. In Canada, they were on Island Records, but this is on Atlantic, so this is going some ways to completing my Mott the Hoople collection. So I'm really happy to pick this up. Of course, Ian Hunter, Mick Ralphs, Overend Watts, Verdon Allen, and Buffin on drums. And Walkin' with a Mountain is a song that Ian Hunter still plays to this day. So very, very happy to find this Mott the Hoople record. So that's all I got, folks. I have, thanks for watching. I have been really negligent in watching videos the last 3 weeks while I was away. I could not download YouTube, so I couldn't watch any videos in the morning. So I'm trying desperately to catch up. I know I've got a couple of contests or significant milestone album or videos to make. Ben, I know Ben is celebrating 3 years in the VC. Ben Rankins, of course, from Melbourne, Australia. I'll be getting to that later on this week. I am wearing my Seattle Seahawks hoodie, kindly sent to me by Patty of MGK Boston, Mike and Patty. Thank you so much, Patty. This is a beautiful hooded sweatshirt. It'll come in really handy in the upcoming season. So hopefully the Seahawks do a little better than they did last year. Yeah, till then, thanks for watching, and take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.